Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Johnny from johnnyfd.com, and this is this month's income report. So, we just celebrated New Year's. I'm here in Austin, Texas, and this is how much money I made online, mostly semi-passively, these last 31 days. So, from December 1st to December 31st. So, I started in Chiang Mai, Thailand, where I'm based, and I haven't worked that much this month, so I'm sorry to disappoint everyone, but I think I just needed some time to chill. So the very first week, I was up in Pai, which is this little tiny mountain town in northern Thailand, and I did some acro yoga. I was learning how to juggle. I was at the circus school. And the very next weekend, I went on a 4-day yoga retreat on the waters at this beautiful place that it was basically a floating yoga retreat with no Wi-Fi access. There's no cell phone reception, so I was really forced to just chill. The good thing is I was able to, really recover from that and spent the next week back in Chiang Mai actually sitting down in the co-working space, really crushing it. But then I flew to San Francisco. So this last couple of weeks, I've been at my parents' house, with family, going to Christmas, going to, all these things. And now it's New Year's. So the other night I was at a New Year's party. Here's some of my friends. And yesterday we kind of just recovered. So we didn't do too much work this month, but I think sometimes it's okay to do that, to kind of chill. And that's why it's so nice that everything is semi-passive. So here is kind of a secret before I tell you all the income sources. Most things that you do online, you get paid for 1 to 2 months after you've done the work. And that is why everything is semi-passive. As in, you can do work when you have time and you feel like doing it, you have the energy to do it, and you will get paid for it pretty much consistently after that, but you'll make the most amount of money from your work 1 to 2 months after. And I'll show you more examples of that in a second. But let's start with my book sales. I tried something called KDB Select with Amazon Kindle, where they let you loan the book for free to Amazon Prime subscribers, and as they read it, you get paid for that. You can also give away the book for free for a few days to get more readers, to get more reviews. So I gave it a shot just because, this book's been pretty stagnant. It's been completely passive since I've written the 2 books about 2 years ago. And I figured, let me experiment and see if it works or not. I think it would be okay to do if you have a brand new book, you don't have an audience at all, you don't have readers at all yet, and you really want to promote on those free giveaway lists or, in Facebook groups or whatever, and just give away the book. However, just organically, just listing it without launching it too much, didn't make any difference. I probably lost some money this month. So I'm not going to be doing it again, but it was a fun experiment. So how much did I earn? So this is on top is what I made from Amazon through all the different websites from the US or the UK and Germany and all that. And then the bottom is direct PDF sales. So I use something called eJunkie to sell through. And Lulu is my paperback publisher. The good news, which I'm really excited about, is we got 4 new reviews for Life Changes Quick. People, really like the book. These are all people who just went out of their way to leave reviews. So I'm very happy with that. And then total and profit is $212.47. So pretty happy, especially because these books are not meant to be a big income source. They're meant to be a small passive income source, but also I really like having my story out there. I like it as a way for people to really get to know how I set my goals, how I made my first $30,000. And I really think that Life Changes Quick, my second book, is a must read in the new year. So if you have not read that book, I really honestly 100% think it'll help you set your goals, whether it's fitness, relationships, or with making money. 100% I believe in it. So do check it out. Tell your friends about it as well. So from my Udemy courses, I had a pretty bad month. I think last month I had the best month I've ever had at $740. But a lot of that was because of the Black Friday sale. They had basically a $10 Black Friday sale. So I think everyone who bought courses or were going to buy courses, they bought them last month when it was on sale. So this month, $240 in income, and this is passive because these are courses I've created, a few months ago, or in some cases a few years ago, and they are still bringing income. So, still pretty happy with that. From miscellaneous, I do a bit of phone coaching. I try not to take too many clients on anymore just because I don't have that much time. But also from my YouTube videos. So even this video was crazy. And these are videos that I want to share anyways. And I don't make these videos to make money from YouTube, but why not monetize everything that you have? So especially if you have good content that people really want to watch, I have a video, a funny video that's entertainment. That's Americans Try Thai McDonald's. And all this kind of added up. It made me $85 last month. So pretty happy with that. Just caveat, YouTube Red is brand new. And it's what that is YouTube's premium paid service. And I think what happens is we get a small share of what is in that fund. So this month is only $1.32. But it's brand new, so we'll see if that grows over the months. Now, my main baby for the last 2.5 years now have been my dropshipping stores. And honestly, I haven't, really spent that much time on them pretty much for a year. The nice thing is this is completely semi-passive. So I do spend about 30 minutes to an hour on them every day, depending on what emails I get, what orders I get. But in revenue, pretty good, actually, $25,016. My ads were pretty good. They, normally I spend I try to keep it around $500. This month, spent $700 in ads. So pretty happy. So in total, minus the costs of the goods sold, shipping, the Shopify fees, the paying my my VA, all that, $2,900. So not bad. Pretty happy. All right. So as far as store number 2, the one I run with Larissa, me and Larissa are actually no longer together. She is living in South Africa because she has a lot of family things going on that are a bit too personal for me to talk about here. So we still love each other and we still run the store together. But she unfortunately is not coming back to Chiang Mai, and I am not moving to South Africa. But we run the store together. Last month, we made $7,248 in sales. Our advertising costs were a bit high for the amount of sales we made, and I think it's because neither of us are really focusing that much attention on the store. She's running it 100% day to day, but she's dealing with her mom having cancer and just a host of other family issues out there. So the nice thing is we still made $1,000 in profit. So that's kind of nice, pretty much passive income that's going to her while she's kind of sorting out everything in her life. So in total, my dropshipping profit with the 2 stores combined and my share of the second store was $3,480. Pretty happy for something that I built years ago that is now completely semi-passive, and that's why I always recommend people start with dropshipping, because I really think it's the easiest kind of first step into some kind of online business. And I don't know if when you listen to this, if Anton's course is going to be open or not, but it's antonmethod.com, and that is how I learned how to set up these dropshipping stores, and this is how I've been making over $3,000 every month for the last 2.5 years now. So once he opens up his course again, I would honestly 100% recommend signing up for it, especially if that's your New Year's resolution, is to have some kind of online income. So as an affiliate for pretty much anything I recommend, I will use an affiliate link. So if I'm going to recommend a book or a course or web host or a product, whatever it is, even this microphone, I will use an affiliate link for it, because why not? It's a win-win situation for everyone. You get the best recommendation, something that I spent money on to test myself, and if it sucked, I don't recommend it. So for this mic, for example, I have went through 6 different mics. So I spent like probably $500 or more on mics, so I can recommend you this $60 mic because this is the best. So for my affiliate income, I don't disclose every single source, just because I don't want everyone in the world just copying me without realizing what they're doing. But inside my course, Earnest Affiliate, I actually show my dashboards and I show exact sources, the exact blog post, or the exact link, or the exact email where I recommended the product. and how much I make from it every month. But just as a sneak preview, just because I know people are always curious, here are two of my sources. The top one's pretty obvious. That one's from Amazon, and they just show some of the things that people have bought through my links. And these are really crazy, weird things if you think about it. Knee supports and different toys, Star Wars Darth Vader electronic lightsaber toy set. And in total, I made $94.35 from Amazon. Here's another one of my networks. This one, I've consistently been making over $1,000 a month from for the last year, and you can kind of just look through it. You can compare it from other months if you really want to go back. But this month, if you add up the two, that was about 1,700 from it. And in total, when I added up all of my income from all my different affiliate sources, and I think there's 6 networks now, so there's at least there's over 10 products that I really recommend, and that became $11,118. So very happy with my affiliate income, especially because I'm kind of the example inside of Earnest Affiliate. My goal is for my members, for you guys to end up making more than I am, so you guys can be the example next. But for now, I'm kind of trying to carry the torch, and I'm always trying to make as much as I can through affiliate income, just so I can make more case studies. I can be an example for it, and it's great. Pretty much semi-passive income. So I'm happy with that. Now, inside my actual course itself, I have a lot of students now who are starting to make their first sales. So I'm pretty happy about it. The most recent one is a guy named Michael. So congrats, Michael. He made his first 2 sales just a few days ago. And what's nice is his product is reoccurring membership, which means every month he's going to get that from now. So, right now you might think, he made $50. That's not that big. That's, not a huge thing, but it's such a big thing. Because number one, he's going to make that $50 every month. Pretty much, as long as he followed my course recommendations and only recommending things that genuinely work and things that you personally use and you can add value to, and they really work and people are not going to want to cancel. I would say on average, someone's going to keep that membership for at least 2 years. So he's going to make, if you kind of add up the value of that, let's say it's $20. And over 1 year, that's over $200 right there in profit just from that one person. And if you just keep adding more and more sales on top of that, that's how you get to the $2,000 a month profit range. That's how you get to $10,000 a month. So in total, I made $1,200 selling my actual course itself. So as you can see, I still make far more as an affiliate than I do teaching affiliate marketing. And honestly, I'd rather have it be the other way. I'd rather have my students make way more money than me. I want to make a lot from the course, and then, have my normal affiliate income, either kind of steady out or whatever it is. But I know, this is kind of one of the things that people are going to talk about, once I start making a lot from my course in the future, and hopefully next year. That's one of my goals, is to really build up my course, really build up my members, have all you be successful, so I can start making money as a course, the course maker, so I can focus my time on there. But for now, I do this because I believe in the long-term vision of it. So even though I'm making 10 times as much, doing what I'm teaching, as the example for it, I want it to be the opposite. So here is a photo from flying to San Francisco, and I wasn't going to come home for Christmas. I wasn't going to come home for the holidays because it's easier just to stay in Chiang Mai. It's cheaper. It'd be, my whole monthly expenses in Chiang Mai would have been $1,100 or $1,500 if I stayed in Chiang Mai. But because I came home, I've now spent close to $8,000 this month. And part of that is because I flew business class from Chiang Mai back to San Francisco. And the reason why I fly that is it's so much more comfortable and not as bad on my body. So especially, because I'm a big guy, I am so uncomfortable in those small seats. And I think for anyone, if you have to sit straight and, with this hard, this little tiny recline for 10, 15 hours, it is bad for your body. That's why it always takes me 2 weeks to recover from a 15-hour flight. I get jet lagged. I need a massage. I just don't feel good. So I just don't come home that often. And I promised myself that if I can't afford to fly business class, I'm not going to fly home. So, even though my miles are pretty much up from flying back and forth from South Africa, business class to now, I was like, I'm just going to pay for it. I'm just going to do it because this is worth it. And the nice thing is you can work on the plane too, so you can kind of try to make some of your money back. So in total, spent a lot of money buying gifts, giving my parents some money. I have to pay for all these US things. I probably spent $500 now on Lyft and Uber while I'm here in Austin, but it's all been worth it because I got to see my parents, I got to see my sister, my niece, my nephew. So I'm pretty happy to be home, and I got to spend all this time. And I'm here in Austin now, and I got to spend New Year's Eve with some friends. And that's it. So in total, $16,741 in profit. A lot of that went to expenses, so I wasn't able to bootstrap or save up as much as I would like to. But this is a once in a year opportunity, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope everyone learned a lot from this income report. If you want to go through the details, go through the numbers, just go to johnnyfd.com and just look at December 2015's income report. Let me know how you're doing, what you're working on, what your resolutions are for 2016, how I can help, how I can point you in the right direction. If you look at my recommended resources page, that's where I list all the things that I recommend that I know they work. So, check that out. Best of luck 2016. I really want every single person to do well. So leave a comment so I know you listen to this, and I'll see you in this new year. See you guys.